Ladies and gentlemen, this is Travis here, and welcome back to the SF Bay Area Sports Talk channel. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day today, and welcome to the post-game show as we are recapping a double header today, and we are going to break down both of these games. But first, we are going to talk about the game that just concluded within about roughly an hour or so ago, and I'm just stunned. I am stunned. I cannot believe what we saw in that second game. Giants were out to a very comfortable 4-run lead, a 6-2 lead going to the bottom of the seventh. As now, doubleheaders, we play 7 innings. So essentially it was the bottom of the ninth, but in the bottom of the seventh. And Rockies, Jake Mcgee comes into the game, and Mcgee, since he had come off the injured list, he just has not been himself. He had got the second dose when he got that, and just has struggled. Has not looked like the Jake Mcgee that we saw, to start out the season, who had just been so electric, picking up saves. He had 7 saves, to start out early in the season. And this game, I mean, the Rockies, you give them credit. They just kept hitting around in that ninth inning, and they just would not go away. Trevor Story gets a big 2-run double. That would make it a 6-4 game. And then Ryan McMahon would come up with an RBI single. It would be a 6-5 game. And the pivotal at bat, Camilo Duvall facing Charlie Blackmon there. Gabe Kapler sends in the rook in this situation to get the last out here. And a questionable decision to put a rookie in this situation. You have confidence in Camilo Duvall. The stuff has been so electric for him, and he's got that 100-mile-per-hour blazing fastball with the filthy slider. But the thing with Camilo Duvall is that once he gave up the home run in San Diego on the fastball to Jerkson Profar in San Diego. We got Sebastian Dispo in the house. Welcome to the post-game show. How are you doing today, Sebastian? I'm so confident Giants will win tomorrow. I will wear a Rockies hat to school on Friday. Oh my gosh, I love the sense of humor, Sebastian. Too funny. And that's what we need right now. We need some laughs. So thank you very much for that. Those comments here. We're going to bounce back strong. Giants are incredibly resilient. This is just it's almost hard to explain when you think about the sequence of events that had to happen in order for the Rockies to come back in this game. I don't know what it was. Coors Field is haunted. It's some of the, since I've been watching the Giants since September 2006, I have seen a number of haunting games in Coors Field. Whether it was, I think, the 4th of July game in 2010, you had a game in 2010 in September, 14-inning game in Colorado that we had got out to a 2-run lead and blew it late. Coors Field, you just hold your breath there. And, it's tough when you lose that second game like that because you felt that you had it in the bag. The bats were, they looked like they were replicating what they had done in the first game of the doubleheader, which was such a historic first game. I mean, that first inning was so amazing. 10-run first inning for the Giants. Absolutely incredible. And Brandon Bell, he has absolutely came alive. He is red hot right now, and you love to see it. Welcome in, everybody, to the post-game show. Glad you joined us here tonight as we are breaking down today's doubleheader. It started out amazing. That first game, the offense, they were rolling, and Brandon Belt gets the big grand slam. It was fantastic there in the first inning. And Posey would hit his 7th home run of the season. Posey going 3 for 4 in that first game, and he is now hitting 382 on the season. I mean, Posey is just it's amazing right now. It is amazing. He is looking like he might, for all we know, hit 400. I mean, That's the type of how hot Buster is right now. I mean, he is getting at least 2 to 3 hits now. Seems like at least 3 to 4 times a week consistently. Yep, lucky enough, I don't have to. Yep, because I have one. I was in Denver. Oh, I see. So if you lost, if you're, have the friendly wagers with friends and, I know some sports fans, when they will do those types of things when, if you, make no need to panic. We got Robert in the house. Welcome to the post-game show. How are you doing tonight, Robert? Yep, I'm with you. I'm not panicking at all. It's just tough. When we lose games like this, when, you feel like you had it in the bag. But this Giants team is incredibly confident and they are resilient. They will bounce back strong from this. So we'll get them back tomorrow. And yeah, we've been battling a lot. Injuries, we've been trying to endure that. So this Giants team is going to keep on fighting. So we're not going to give up, of course, and we'll come back stronger tomorrow. Good thing it is a early game tomorrow. We'll be starting off about noon in Colorado. So it's going to be a good one. Yep, better hope Padres lose. Yep, so true. Let's see if we can get an update if I have it here. Let's see. Yeah, San Diego, bottom of the ninth. Yeah, Pittsburgh down to, Pirates just need to get one more out there. And also good news to hear, the Cubs swept the Dodgers. Yep, the Dodgers got swept. So Giants, despite having dropped 2 of 3 in San Diego, and now dropping the second game of this doubleheader, Giants are still in first place. So amazing. We're 1 game up on the Padres and a game and a half up on the Dodgers. Yet we can't blame Kapler for this loss. Mcgee, who is our closer, wasn't effective. Yeah, absolutely. You can't pin this loss on any, one player or one decision. Because there were just so many things in this game that some things were out of your control. So these things are going to happen. And so the only thing that you can maybe question about what Kapler did tonight is putting Camilo Duvall in that situation. Could have went to another arm in the bullpen. We had used Rogers already in the game. So, he would have probably been the best case scenario to use, after Mcgee, but we had already used Rogers. But you could have went with, Harlan Garcia, another lefty. Could have went Caleb Berger's another young lefty, but he's a second-year lefty. You had Matt Wisler in the bullpen. You had Jose Alvarez. So, you had a number of guys that you could have went to in that situation. And so, I think, it's a tough situation because Camilo Duvall's stuff is so electric, and sometimes you roll with that to try to get that last out. But he, it was just tough. He gave it up tonight, hung the slider to Blackman to finish off the game. But I'm confident Camilo Duvall will bounce back, and you hope for the young kid that this won't affect him too much. Because he's had a couple, blown a couple games here. But the key that we noticed tonight is that he wasn't going to his fastball. He only threw 2 fastballs tonight. And you wonder because in San Diego, he had given up the home run to Profar with his fastball, a kind of a first challenge fastball. And so, Camilo Duvall, you want to see him mix it up more, go to his fastball more. He threw a lot of sliders. I think he's going to make adjustments moving forward. So he'll be good to go. How would you resolve the relief issues? Great question, Robert. So, I think in my opinion, this is tough. Because a number of right now, Rogers is, he's been dealing. So I think Mcgee, I still think you got to give him another few chances to, keep him at closer. You don't want to think, we don't know if coming back from, he got a second dose of and he came back off the injured list. I would still trot him out there to see how he does. If he keeps on blowing games, then it might be, a decision to, maybe have Tyler Rogers try to close out some games. Maybe try someone else out. But for now, I'll still go with Mcgee. And so I'm confident that he'll be able to regain the form that we saw early in the season. When he was 7 of 7 in his first 7 save opportunities. or 7 of 8. I mean, he was just lights out. Yep, Clutch Flores is back. Yep, that is absolutely big news from this game with Wilmer Flores coming alive, hitting his second home run of the season. And it did give the Giants some insurance runs at that point in the game. It made it a 6-2 game. Flores tonight would pick up another hit, so he is now up to 214 on the season, and so Flores is getting it going. So that is great to see. Yep, I'm going to keep looking up at the scoreboard you have in the top right at the Padres game. Yeah, I'd love to see it. Hopefully, if you guys can read it there, let's see if I can get a better look at the screens here. Here we go. We can see a better look at some of the scores here. If we can, let's see, I would actually check myself. So looks like if we can, let's see, we'll try to find the Padres score here. It is a final. That is great news. We got great news to report. Yep, Padres have lost that game against the Pittsburgh Pirates. And so Giants maintain a 1.5 lead over the Padres and Dodgers. So that is great news, despite, having dropped 2 of 3 in San Diego. And then we dropped the second game of the doubleheader. Yeah, don't worry, Giants will continue their winning trend. I'm with you, Robert. I'm just going to shake this one off. You move on from it, and good thing we have an early game tomorrow. So Giants will bounce back strong. We'll be able to shake off this one. Yep, Duvall's got electric stuff. He could be our future closer. We have to be patient. Yep, absolutely. We just got to be patient with him. He's going to go through these growing pains, like what we saw tonight. So you still have a lot of confidence in him, and I'm sure Kapler will get him out there, probably not in high leverage situations, but you'll see him, be still consistently used, and I think he'll get his confidence back. So I got a lot of confidence in Duvall, and I know he'll bounce back strong from this. Would you let the starters try and complete their own games? Yeah, absolutely. I definitely would. I think I would be definitely open. I mean, if I was making the calls, to letting the starter get extended a bit more. And I base that off of the fact that just what the guys were doing in the 60s and 70s, Juan Marichal, when he was dealing those complete games, I think he had like 20 plus complete games in one season. And so, those guys threw like almost 250, 300 innings, and so I think if their arms back in the day weren't falling off, I think starting pitchers deserve to get extended more. And you wonder sometimes that babying these arms or not allowing them to kind of throw as many pitches to really get fully extended. You wonder if that maybe affects their development sometimes. I know Tim Lincecum in his no-hitter had threw 148 pitches. So I don't know if I would allow a starter to go that deep, but 120 pitches, I think I would do that. I would be fine if I had a starter, but as long as his stuff is still going, obviously you pay attention closely to that when they get into, those later innings. Pay attention if the stuff is starting to tail off. Because if it is, then you usually make a change. We got, at least offense is returning. Yes, that's big news. The offense, the bats are coming alive, and we need them to. So that is big news. We got Joe in the house. Welcome to the postgame show. How are you doing today? Jake Mcgee is struggling right now, so, confident he's going to bounce back. We just got, I think, he's just not been himself since he came off the injured list. So you hope that Mcgee will be able to rediscover his form. And I'm definitely confident he'll be able to get back out there doing what he does best. Years ago, starters pitched every fourth day. They would compete close to 30 games a year. Wow. I do remember that. Sometimes the starters would go every fourth day. Usually it's the 5-turn rotation. Starters, they go 30 to 35 starts, when they're consistently out there every fourth or fifth day. And so, to me, I think hopefully we see more starters pitching deep into games again. Because that's the way I think baseball should be played. I don't think these starters need to be baby throwing 80 or 90 pitches. Unless, of course, their stuff is starting to tail off that day, then maybe, you pull them early. But if their stuff is going, I think you roll with them. Yep, going back to 2010, and you've just seen the magic happening. Yep, when you think back to 2010 and, with the story of Posey coming up that year, and you can't help but imagine that, that type of situation could happen with this year's Giants team, with Bart. Bart got called up back today. Unfortunately, Gausman went on the injured list. Not sure exactly how much time Gausman is going to miss, but he has been one of our best starters. So just a tough break. Giants have been battling a lot of injuries right now. So we just got to keep toughing it out here. We're going to be just fine. Anyone having news asking for a friend? If you're talking about feeling the vibes of this season, then I'm feeling it. I am feeling the vibes. This Giants team has been absolutely fantastic this year. They have been playing tremendous baseball, and if it had not been for some heartbreaking losses this year, we'd definitely be pulling away from a lot of teams in baseball right now. We got Jenny Vega in the house. Welcome to the post-game show. How are you doing today? What are your thoughts on Sanchez? Appreciate that. So Sanchez, he battled out there. Gave up 4 runs in that first game, gave up 7 hits. Not the vintage Sanchez that we had been watching this year. But I really have been impressed with him so far. So he has done really well for us, and I think he'll continue to pitch well. So that first game, he, pitching at Colorado, always can be tough. But Sanchez did the best of what he could. So I don't exactly have all the details on with Gausman here. So if anyone happens to know, definitely feel free to let us know here. But I'm definitely going to look into that more. I had just actually saw it when I was at work today. I'd seen on my phone the notification with Bart getting called up and Gausman when going to the injured list. I don't think it's anything too serious. I think if it was, definitely there would have been more talk. But I'm hoping that it's kind of something that, like what we saw with Cueto, where Cueto, had to miss a couple starts here. And I think Cueto should be set to return very soon. I'll have to look into that definitely to see when his first start back is going to be. That bloop hit. That's a Coors Field hit, when in that rally, with Steven Duggar, you're playing doubles defense there in that situation. The ball falls in. That's just a tough break because Flores was playing, I think, directly almost behind the bag at second base, and Duggar is on the track basically. So literally the ball was hit in no man's land. It was hit like short right field. You give credit to Flores and Duggar trying to get out there to the ball. Flores did call for it, and Duggar did slow down a bit after Flores had called for it. Tough situation. You wonder if Duggar could have been able to get it. Flores maybe felt like he had the best chance there. Just a tough break. I'm doing fantastic. I'm feeling great. Despite the second game, still feeling good vibes. I mean, it's just tough when we have heartbreaking losses like that. The second game was. But you're so happy with the offense coming alive. I'm feeling really good, really excited to see where this Giants team is going to be able to go moving forward. I think it's going to be tremendous. What's your opinion of the second baseman playing so far back there? I think, that's a tough one. A great question. I don't think I had a problem with his positioning there. I mean, I think definitely I don't know if the shift had something to do with that. I think it was McMahon. It was McMahon. Forget who it was there that blooped that single. The shift could have been something on that play with where Flores was. I think, as we've seen, sometimes balls have been hit away from the shift, or, they've hit right into the shift. Just a lot of tough breaks that did not go our way. Giants could have added on more in this game, but yeah, just a tough one. Is on the okay, so okay, got you there. So, oh man, that is not good to hear for Gosman. Okay, I see. So, okay, so got you now, Thomas. Appreciate that. So it's actually not as definitely not as bad as what we thought. So that is great news. I thought it was actually. I thought the reason he had gone there was due to some type of pitching injury. So I was not, I was not aware on that. So thank you very much for, relieving us big time. So I feel very relieved on that update. So appreciate that, Thomas. Thank you for the update. Oh yeah, Belt was raking today. It's putting up some historic numbers to put him alongside the company of Willie Mays, the great. Willie Mays also, of course, hit 2 home runs in the first inning of a doubleheader. The first game, Belt today hits the grand slam. It was fantastic. It was so amazing. I mean, that first inning was one of the most exciting first innings ever. And I really wish I was not at work because I missed all of it. But I had the updates on my phone. So if you had a chance to watch it live, I can only imagine because I might have lost my voice. So we could be sitting here and I would not have a voice, but that first inning was just so amazing. And Belt gets this in the second game, also gets another 2-run home run. Fantastic. Please. Giants are resilient and will prevail. Giants will prevail. It is a long season. You can never have a big enough lead in Coors Field. Yeah, so true. That ballpark is probably the one that you got to add on the most, just because crazy things happen there. It's a haunted place. I'm definitely convinced that now, based off some of the losses the Giants have had there. You just never feel comfortable. You never feel safe. We just gotta thank goodness we're gonna be getting out of Colorado after tomorrow. So let's hope we can just take this series win, get those good vibes, get on a happy flight before we celebrate Willie Mays' 90th birthday coming up, I believe, on May 6th. I'll have to double check on that. I think it's either, May 6th, I believe. But so excited for Willie Mays, and the capacity at Oracle Park is going to be extended. Some more fans are going to be allowed back. So that's going to be awesome. Just got to go tomorrow and we take this series. Very memorable inning. That first inning, never going to forget it. So I'm glad I got it recorded and that'll be something to watch. And Giants have had some historic games in Coors Field. You just love to see the offense coming alive there. The game last year when they scored 23 runs, it was amazing. And Tauchman continuing to have great at-bats, picked up hits in the first and second game of the doubleheader. And Tauchman's a guy that I have just really enjoyed a lot. His at-bats, they've been very professional. He works the count. He's a very patient hitter up there, and he's demonstrated his power. His power has, a couple of years ago in 2019, he had hit 13 home runs with the Yankees and drove in 47 runs that year. So I think when Tauchman gets a more consistent playing opportunity, and which he has gotten here with the Giants, being that Yastrzemski has been on the injured list. So Tauchman's really taken advantage of his opportunity, and it has been great to see. Absolutely. Let's see if I think in this one, batting him leadoff, just so fantastic. He is the type of hitter you want leading off, someone that is going to work the count. He'll draw a walk, and always works a professional at bat. And just like, when you think about all the sneaky pickups that Farhan Zaidi, GM Scott Harris, and this Giants front office have made, when we got Yastrzemski, when we got Alex Dickerson, when we got Donovan Solano, these guys, when we got them, there weren't a lot of people that were very high on these guys. And so, it's been amazing to see the transformation. And it just seems like, the Giants are the team that some players go to when, they need to, kind of realize their full potential, because, the coaching staff here does a great job of managing the talent here, getting the best out of their abilities. And it's just so exciting when you see a player that has unlocked potential, and when you see him get the opportunity to unlock that potential. And so, yeah, Duggar, also big shout out to him. He definitely needed those hits he got today. Got a hit in the first game of the doubleheader, and then got 2 hits in the second game, a very key 2-run single to give the Giants the lead. And they would go up 4-2 when Steven Duggar in the 5th inning. So that was a big hit, line drive single to left field. Duggar is a guy I've always rooted for. I know he's never put up, obviously he's never put up kind of any consistent numbers, or hasn't done much, but he's got potential, and I'm rooting for him. And I just hope he makes the most of this opportunity, that he's getting a chance to play some games here. Because in the past, when he got the chance to start, you just didn't take advantage of his opportunities. So I'm rooting for him, and so I'm really happy to see Duggar out there getting some big hits. So that was key for us. Dodgers aren't playing well, and that is awesome. As Giants fans, we love to hear it. And now you have to imagine, I'm sure around baseball, I haven't looked to see what the national media is saying, but you have to imagine that now a lot of attention is on the Dodgers in their slow start, and the fact that that team obviously should be probably better than 3 games above 500, but we as Giants fans are laughing because we are playing the best baseball to the best of our abilities. So to be here sitting in first place into May now just feels incredible. It feels amazing. With all these tough losses, we are still in first place. And it's just a testimony to how good this Giants team is, and the adversity that we have had to go through, and how resilient we are, and so seems like every loss that we have had has been, an extremely close game, or it's been a 1-run game. This team is just playing incredible baseball. They're in every single game. And so, when you lose a tough one, like this second game here, you just have to shake it off and you move on to the next one. Beats LA. Love it. Beats LA. Win tomorrow and win the series. That is the key. And thank goodness we got an afternoon game tomorrow. So that way we can get, the bitter taste from the second game out of our mouths. So can't wait for tomorrow. We are pumped for that one. It's going to be awesome. And we'll try to finish up the road on Duggar, also with a great catch as well. He playing incredible defense out there. And that's another thing, too. You love when a guy doesn't allow his struggles at the plate to affect him in the playing field. So Duggar, great defender. He can run them all down out there. So incredible. And so let's get to some more stats from this game. So some other breakdowns. Longoria for another multi-hit game. He has just been having an incredible season. He is now hitting .284 on the year. Let me get some water. So Longoria has just been amazing. He has just been incredible. And then, so now from that first game, we had Alex Wood got the start for the Giants, and he went 5 innings in that one, giving up just 2 runs in that first game. And so I'm sorry here. So I meant to say Alex Wood started the second game of the doubleheader. So Alex Wood pitched the second game, and he went 5 innings, very solid. Gave up the 2-run home run to CJ Cron in this one. And so, Alex Wood has been fantastic this year. He has been lights out for us. Aaron Sanchez got the start in the first game, going 4 innings, giving up 4 runs, 7 hits. So Sanchez battled out there, but did a good job keeping us in the game. And when you score 10 in the first, it's going to be a great day. So that was amazing. Let's see. Oh, fantastic. We got a super chat. Big shout out. Big shout out. Thank you so much, Tyler. Really appreciate this. Really awesome. always great to see you, not just here on the Giants post-game shows, but talking Warriors basketball with you on the Warriors post-game and 49ers as well. Just amazing. So thank you so much for being a big supporter of the channel. And yeah, it really means a lot to me. So thank you. Thank you so much, Tyler. Yeah, really appreciate that. Yeah, it was a tough one for the Warriors today. I saw the tail end of that game. Yeah, it really made me mad, to be honest. So both, I think the Warriors and Giants today kind of did some things, yeah, that made us upset. But yeah, that's going to happen sometimes. So yeah, we are resilient. We'll bounce back. Posey is hitting just insane. Yeah, 360 or 370, somewhere up there. I mean, this is just incredible. This is amazing. And, could Posey hit 400? I mean, who knows? I think Ted Williams was the one that hit 400. So it's been a long time since we've seen someone. I think someone might have did that recently one year, but 400 it would be crazy. And I wouldn't count that. I mean, that would be insane. But Posey, it's just been amazing to see him healthy out there. His hips, he's got the power back. He can drive the baseball. And let's get to some more comments. Player of the game for Tyler. Let's see who you're taking here. Buster Posey. He's definitely in the running for MVP. Yep, I love it. Absolutely, I agree. Buster, you've got to start mentioning him in MVP voting, and he deserves it. The way he is hitting right now, and not just average wise, but driving the baseball, hitting home runs. So he's hitting for power, and then the great job that he does behind the plate defensively. I mean, it's so fantastic. The way he works with the pitchers on this pitching staff and does such a great job calling the game. So Posey, yeah, he is invaluable. He's so valuable. And we know, yeah, when the Giants don't have Posey, yeah, they're not as best as they could be when he is out there. So Posey is just so amazing. And yeah, I think he's going to be able to keep it up. I think right now, I think he's going to keep this hot pace. Obviously he's not going to, obviously he'll probably, at some point probably cool off a bit, but I don't think he'll tail off too much. I think he's going to keep hitting very well. So I can't wait to watch him out there. Posey hitting like 2012. And yeah, I think, it's definitely, I agree. The way he's hitting right now, 7 home runs, barely May. Back in 2012, he drove in 100 RBIs, hitting 336. And I think he had 24 home runs that season. Posey, he is hitting just like the 2012 form when he won the MVP, and that would be incredible to see him win another one this year, and to do so after so many people, said that Posey's best days were behind him. Some people out there said that, yeah, Posey was never going to get back to being the player that the great player that he is. But you know what? I always believed that Posey could get back to this form, or, to get back to being, the Buster that we know, being just always providing great at-bats, being able to drive the baseball and square up the baseball, and just his swing is it's so amazing. When you look at it, it's just incredible. Hope Dubon is okay. His initial reaction was scary. Yeah, absolutely. Just pray, hoping Dubon is okay. Our thoughts are with him. He'll probably rest up, so with the day game tomorrow, and so get some much needed rest, Dubon, and our prayers that he's going to be okay. And so keep him in our thoughts. I would keep Posey hitting third in the lineup. Kapler made the right decision. Yeah, I agree. I think when you're looking at the lineup, batting Posey third, the way he's hitting right now, and Longoria, let's see, I think Longoria hit cleanup. Belt today, you had Belt first. Posey wasn't in the second lineup, and you had Longoria cleanup. I like having Longoria bat cleanup, because Longoria, he's got also, the long ball power and drives in a lot of RBIs. Then you got Posey hitting third, the way he can, hit for average, drive the baseball, hit home runs. So, yeah, I think it's been going great. And then you got Tauchman leading off. I definitely like Tauchman batting there. So there's a lot of great things that you can do with this Giants lineup. And so I think Kepler will, mix and match, continue to put out great lineups. And so it's going to be so much fun moving forward. I couldn't be more excited right now. I was, when the game got postponed yesterday, I was like really upset, like all of us were. I mean, we wanted to watch a game yesterday. And so it was awesome that we were able to get right back out there today. We had 2 games. But yeah, I do not like the doubleheader rule, as I'm sure none of you like it. But yeah, I just think to me, I think it's stupid. The 7-inning doubleheader rule, this is not Little League baseball. And I remember when I was in Little Leagues, I wanted us to play 9 innings. I felt like that we should be conditioned as kids to play 9 innings. So that it's funny how that was my mindset as like a 10 or 11-year-old. And the commissioner here is making decisions to have a doubleheader for 7 innings. Like, come on. The baseball players are athletes. They are warriors. They are, they have mental toughness. It's I don't agree with the doubleheader rule, but you will see what happens with the commissioner and moving forward. The first game was fun. Saw the first inning. You have 10 runs in the first. Yep, they put the dagger right from the start. Yet let the Rockies know that not this first game. Yep, you guys ain't even gonna sniff any type of momentum in this game. We are going to put everything to rest right in the first. So that was incredible. It was phenomenal to do that today. Just amazing. And, the Giants offense was due for an inning like that. Because, we had, I've been struggling a lot. So that was so much fun out there. Yeah, good thing Dodgers lost both doubleheader games today. Yeah, absolutely. That was big for the Cubs to sweep the Dodgers. Thank goodness. Because we're losing games a bit now. Lost 2 out of 3 in San Diego. Dropped the second game here. Lost a few games. To still be in first place after this and with all the blowouts, the blown games we've had this year. Yeah, you really have to be, we feel pretty fortunate to be where we are, to be in first place, to be competing right now. Yeah, we are very lucky. Absolutely. This Giants team, we could, if not for how great the rotation has been and, the bullpen doing the best they can and getting a lot of timely hits and home runs. Yeah, we've got a lot of big wins this year and we've come back in a lot of games. And so we've had a lot of resilience and we played some great baseball defensively as well. And so I'm excited. We haven't seen the best of how good this Giants team can really be. And so that's what so incredibly exciting moving forward is to realize the full potential. Once the bats really come alive and, I think we need to see a more consistent, longer track record of games for us to really say that the offense is back. Yeah, because the offense will wake up. They'll have games like this, but then they'll go back into a funk. So right now it's going to be key for this offense to keep it going. And I think guys are, going to start to wake up as, they get more into the season, kind of get more into rhythm. Let me get some water. Giants dodged a bullet today. Yeah, Padres lost today as well. Yeah, absolutely. We dodged a bullet. You're absolutely because when with this division being as tight as it is, these games are going to be magnified. When we get to September, and you're whether if the division is decided by 1 game or 2, every loss will be magnified, and so. The fact that on a day like today, when a game that we should have had and a game that we should be winning, you have a 4-run lead in the last at bat, you got to win those games. There's no excuse for it. So, this Giants team has to win these games if we really want to solidify. If we want to secure first place this year, we're going to have to win these types of games. And so thank goodness, that the Dodgers lost to the Cubs and the Padres lose to the Pirates. So despite the heartbreaking loss, we're still in the same position that we were when we had woken up this morning, and we'll be in that position tomorrow morning. So we can lay our heads down on the pillow and sleep very good tonight, knowing we're in first. We're playing great baseball. We are a confident bunch out there. So this Giants team, I'm so excited. I'm excited to continue rolling. It's just been incredible. We got another super chat in the house. Big shout out. Let's go. Thank you so much, SG 2021. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Giants played a really great game today. Yeah, absolutely. Both games today, they played their hearts out. Very nearly came away with the sweep. The 10-run first inning was absolutely historic. So what a day this was today. A lot to be excited about, despite the heartbreaking loss. So thank you so much for this, SG 2021. Really appreciate it. Thank you, everyone out there, for these super chats. Really means a lot. Really means a lot. And thank you so much for all the support. For everything means everything. All your likes, comments, everyone. So thank you. Appreciate it. So yeah, we are going to be wrapping up the show here shortly. But before we do, as always, we are going to get to our picks of the game. And so if you haven't already shared your pick of the game, would love to hear some of your takes. Oh, yes, I love it. I love it, Tyler. Yes, you keep it going. Big shout out to you, Tyler. Another super chat. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you. Means a lot. Thank you. I always look forward to talking Giants, Niners, and Warriors with you. It's just been awesome. So, and also, just like me, we're both in college, man. So really appreciate this a lot. Thank you. Means a lot. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's so awesome. The super chats mean the world to me. So thank you. Thank you so much. Both SG 2021 and Tyler Booth. Thank you. That appreciate some internet. Oh, okay, there we go. Good. Appreciate this person and to people out there. You want to treat people how you want to be treated, and I'm always trying to help people because I think back to the people that have helped me in my life and what it meant to me, whether they had a word of advice to give to me or to help me to get out of a tough situation. So I always think back to the people that gave back to me. And so that's why I try to give back as best I can. And so to me, treating people the best I can with respect, being, whether I agree or disagree with their opinions. And so being of those types of things. So when I get these comments, it means a lot to me because I try to help out as many people as possible. And I couldn't be more. It's just been so incredible, and to as awesome. We got a player of the game. Benny is taking Brandon Belt. Love it. What a game for Belt. Gets the grand slam in that first game and crushes a 2-run home run in the first inning of the second game. Absolutely incredible day for Brandon Belt. And Belt is coming alive. Belt, he is hot right now. And when he gets hot, he can carry a team. Incredible. You're the big that 21. Appreciate the support. Really means a lot. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Player of the game, Tyler, taking Buster Posey. Love it. Posey, a Stephen Curry. Yep, Will. I love it. when you think of Curry, you think of Posey. The will that these two men have and their competitiveness is just incredible. Curry will shatter Ray Allen's record next year within possibly 1 month. That would be so incredible. I can't wait for that. As long as Curry stays healthy, I have without a doubt he is going to break that record. Who do you predict will be the hero tomorrow? Nice. So we got, great score prediction. I don't have the pitching probables in front of me here. So let's see. I'll just have to kind of give that'll be tough to kind of make a prediction not knowing who's starting, but I'm going to say I think it's going to be another close one. I think it'll be a close game again. It'll be I think it'll be somewhat a close. I'm going to go with let's see. I'm going to go with 6-3. I'll say 6-3. I think Giants will put up some runs, and it'll be a close game. Nice. So we got Webb pitching tomorrow. I think Webb he's going to pitch solid. He's starting to get more confidence. So Webb, that's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm going to say 6-3. I think Webb will give up some runs, but he'll keep us in the game. And I think offense will get just enough offense for us. And I think the bullpen will answer the call tomorrow. So I think this Giants will pick up the series victory. It's going to be big. Right now the key is to be winning as many series as possible. I really hope I can return back to Oracle Park. Absolutely. I'm with you, SG 2021. And I just cannot wait. I think I'm planning to try to make it out there in July. So I can't wait to share that with all of you. I'm probably going to do a vlog that day, try to get some reactions at the ballpark and me, heading on in. So I can't wait for it. Haven't been since September 2019. So I cannot wait to get back to Oracle Park. Best ballpark in baseball, if you ask me. Right on the ocean, the views that you have. I mean, even in the upper deck, the views that you have of the Bay Bridge, of the ocean. In most ballparks, the upper deck are not good seats, but at Oracle Park, the view, the scenery you get up there is incredible. And then you go into almost any seat, and that basically any seat is a good seat. There's not a bad seat in that ballpark. Just so amazing. So I can't wait to get back out there with my family to a game. It's just gonna be awesome. And also my friends. We've been really being patient. So can't wait for it. The Colorado factor. So it's gonna be crazy. We don't know what could happen. Could be a crazy game coming up tomorrow. So we are excited for it. Awesome. Favorite ballpark. Absolutely. I agree. And I think, when visiting fans come to Oracle Park, I think they really realize why, many people, view Oracle Park as the best ballpark in baseball. It gets pretty cold. It can be really freezing. That is true. It can get freezing at night. And there was one game I had just my short sleeve jersey on, and I don't know how I survived that game, but I survived. So I've kind of gotten used to the cold here, and also going to school now at SFSU, being in San Francisco. It gets cold. So wearing jackets a lot, sweaters, sweatshirts. So that's the way to go. Webb has nasty stuff. He's got filthy stuff. The changeup from Logan Webb. You're seeing him use it in San Diego to strike out some of those good Padre hitters. Webb, he is fantastic. So it'll be intriguing to see how he pitches tomorrow. And let's look for him to be the stopper for us to, get this win tomorrow. So it's going to be awesome. Cannot wait for it. Favorite ballpark, Oracle Park, and but close second, let's see, is nice. I'll take it, Tyler. I will take it. Being that I did get to experience Petco Park, I agree with you. I mean, as far as what I've seen, I've been to Wrigley Field too, so that would have to be tough for my second. And it might have to be a tie between Wrigley and Petco. So yeah, Petco Park is amazing, and it's basically Oracle Park 2.0 because so many Giants fans are always there at Petco Park. So it's awesome. Yep, I love. Yeah, I'm with you. SG 2021. Absolutely, there's nothing better than that. All of these things that just make the Giants organization such a classy organization from top to bottom. The work ethic, the people that they have. That they bring into this organization is amazing. It's just a world-class organization from top to bottom. The way they honor their former players, it's just so amazing. I get goosebumps when I think about a lot of what the Giants have done, and also giving back to the community and doing everything. Yet when Cueto returns, would you consider Webb as a closer? I mean, who knows? I think definitely. Hold on, I gotta let my cat inside. Apologize for that. We are back. So yeah, I think you definitely would give it a decision. I mean, right now, not closer role. I still would give Mcgee some few more chances because I think Mcgee showed a good enough early in the season that you still kind of give him some chances. But if he keeps blowing it, then yeah, it's going to make a change. Maybe put Rogers in to see what he can do at closer. But we need to find the guy. Okay, so that's going to be so key. We need to find someone that is going to be able to do this consistently. Over 2, 3, 4 months, really be our closer. Because when we get to the playoffs, we want to have a lockdown closer. And as we know, we know what happens from the past, when you don't have that closer. So that is key. So we're going to be working to find that. And if Logan Webb becomes that guy, then yeah, that would be awesome. And being that we have so much depth in our rotation, Webb might. Unfortunately, for his case, he might not get a lot of starts this year because of how much depth we have. And in that case, Webb will get a lot of opportunities in the bullpen. And sure, if he can develop and be a great reliever, and yeah, I would love to see him out there, see what he can do in closing situations. We got Jimmy Plan in the house. Welcome to the post-game show. How are you doing tonight? Let's see. Yeah, who would have thought our best pitcher would be Rogers? Yeah, the bullpen, it struggled. It's definitely struggled. We've had fallen on some tough times, but the bullpen has been, they have shown flashes of being really good. So yeah, Rogers has been lights out. Bullpen, it can be shaky or be either good one day. Yeah, the one day, and then the rest it could be, or then the next day it could be bad. So yeah, I agree. So definitely that's the word I was looking for to describe how this bullpen is performing. It's you just don't know. Sometimes a Giants base fans and win at or sponsoring these types of comments. There was actually my friends that were showing me a memory from 6 years ago of us at the Giants game. It's just crazy how fast time flies. So many great memories at that ballpark. So awesome. Don't let Colorado fool you. You have Jake Mcgee. Jake Mcgee is. I still believe in him. I think he is going to continue to be our closer, and until he really falls off, then I'm still believing in him. Nice. So what are your thoughts on Joey Bart? Great question. I'm excited. I think he's going to do really well. It's early, but I think that was good for him in this experience last year that I think is going to be a lot. I think Bart's going to have a big you're going to probably see his bat in there a lot. If that means Posey. Yeah, Bart could play first base too. So, Posey could still be behind the plate. You could still have Bart. I know Belt's at first. So, Bart could maybe learn how to play third base, maybe also. There's a lot of possibilities. But Giants, if Bart starts to get hit, you're going to want his bat in there. But yeah, I think Bart is the real deal. I think he is I think he's going to be as good as what we are thinking. I know that could be a lot of pressure, but I think he handles it well. I don't think he allows pressure or anything to get to him or being a top pick in the draft. So I love the way he plays, baseball out there and his approach, his ability to drive the ball with authority to the op. I mean, the ball just jumps off his bat. So I'm really, really excited to see what Joey Bart can do. It's imperative to obtain a reliable closer. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I think, again, when we head into the playoffs, you're going to want to have a reliable closer, somebody that's done it for you mostly all year or someone that has done it consistently. So if we trade for a guy at the deadline, who knows? That could be a possibility. Or we could have someone, develop and work their way performance wise situation moving forward. I really like Wood. He's a perfect fit because Oracle Park is a pitcher friendly park. Absolutely. But Alex Wood has just been a tremendous fit for. I loved it. Once we got him and Anthony DeSclafani, Aaron Sanchez, and when we got Gosman last year and then re-signed him dealing. They are great pitchers. And yeah, LA, yeah, love it. Beat Dodgers win is very we can get into how the Giants stack up against the Dodgers to maybe plays the Dodgers tough. The year Dodgers could be really good and we could be in a struggling year, but we'll come in there, play the Dodgers very tough. In his head when he plays. Yeah, in my opinion, I think I could see where I could see where you're coming from, Jenny. That when I think about Bart, sometimes I think sometimes he gets in his head a bit. He's still young, so I think those things are going to happen sometimes. But I think it's all part of the growing, learning curves for him. So I think he'll manage it, pretty good moving forward. But I think again the raw talent with Bart is there. Harness it. So I'm excited to see what he does out there moving forward. Thank you for that. Let's see. For this particular year, we need Posey or Casali calling the games. I think Bart behind the plate, definitely. Casali, the great job that the amazing calling him behind home plate. And Casali. So it's gonna be fun to watch. How we kind of slowly kind of get Bart some playing time here and see what he does with his opportunities. Casali I think defensively, definitely I would agree. In terms of with the bat, the bat, of course, Casali, veteran bat, and he's starting to pick it up. And Bart, we know how good Bart can be. So, right now, Casali will definitely figure to continue getting a bulk of the backup catching duties. And it's going to work out great. Rush Bart, and kind of give him too many for the Giants here. I'm excited to see what he's going to do. Yep, got swept. They are having a tough year. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. I think in the 3-game series, and so who would have thought? And so you could say all you want, but you got that. That's why you got to play the games. And so I couldn't be happier right now with Giants in first place, playing fantastic baseball. Togman is a team player. Absolutely. Yeah, Togman's fantastic out there. I've just been so happy ever since we got him. And just another sneaky pickup by Zaidi, GM Scott Harris, and this Giants front office. So just brilliant. Yeah, let's get to my pick of the game. Got carried away there. Thank you so much, everyone. Always love it when the show goes overtime because it means we're having that much fun. And I don't want to sign off here because I just want to be hanging out with you guys here and talking Giants and talking baseball here. And so I'm going to get to my pick of the game here. And we had meant, of course, thank you everyone for your picks, and would love to hear some of your thoughts and reactions. If you happen to be watching this stream later, would love to hear your thoughts. Of course, the tough, heartbreaking loss in the second game, but also the historic 10-run first inning we had in the first game. So leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. Appreciate that, everyone. Now, for my pick, I'm going to take Duggar. We talked about him and how big it was for him to have a good game today. 2-run single, picked up 2 hits in the second game, also picked up a hit in the first game. And for a guy that, hasn't been able to produce much when he's been given opportunities, I think this was such a big game for Duggar and also for his confidence. The best case scenario, you want a guy to, start to really pick it up. So, the Giants can find ways to get his bat in there. I love to root for Duggar. I want to see him be successful. Really big fan of his. I think he can be really good, and he's a great defender. I'm taking Duggar today. Fantastic game. His 2-run single did give the Giants the lead in the 5th. It had broken up a 2-2 tie at that point. So big game for Duggar. So I'm taking Duggar, and it's getting an opportunity. Unfortunately, due to injuries, but when you get these opportunities, you got to make them. Appreciate that, Jenny. Means a lot. Thank you, everyone, checking into Duggar for my pick. And so we are going to be wrapping it up here shortly. Let's get to some few last comments. Again, it's so much fun here. Despite, we're playing great baseball. So, we're resilient. We'll shake off this tough loss here in the second game. But you got a lot to be excited about. And minor league starting up now. We got our top prospects, Ramos, Marco Luciano down there, Sean Jelly. It's going to be fun to see what those guys end up doing. I would start Tauchman every day. He seems confident leading off. Yeah, absolutely. I'm with you, Robert. I agree. If you ask me, would I start Tauchman every day? Yeah, absolutely. Hit that hitter, and when he gets his pitch, he does some damage with it. So he's got the power. He's got all the qualities that you would want to see in a leadoff man. Being able to work counts, not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, puts good bat on the ball, good wood on the ball. Tauchman has just been fantastic. And so I think you will likely see him get a lot of consistent playing time. And so it'll be interesting when Yastrzemski comes back, because you got Alex Dickerson, you got later. That's where it gets to be tough, because who do you put on the bench and who do you end up starting? Those are good problems to have when you're your 4th or 5th outfielder is making a case to be a starting outfielder on your team, fighting for 3 starting positions. That's incredible. The best competition brings the best out of out of the guys out there. So, you know, I think it's incredible to have this competition. Yeah, absolutely. I definitely feeling great, especially because he had got off to a slow start this year. And, you know, being that, you know, with Duggar, again, when he's had opportunities in 2018, 2019, yeah, he just, you know, wasn't able to make the most of them. So, you know, definitely you definitely feel like, yeah, he's feeling great. And hopefully this really will help him to, again, because, you know, he's got a lot of unwrapped potential. So we hope we see him be able to bring it out. So thank you again so much, everyone, for all the amazing support. We are going to wrap it up here tonight. And if you haven't done so, let's make some noise for the YouTube algorithm and let's smash up that like button. Thank you so much, everyone. Really, the channel big time. This lets YouTube know that recommend this video to as many Giants fans and baseball fans out there. So really appreciate all the support, everyone. And if you haven't done so, definitely consider subscribing to the channel. We do these post-game shows mostly after every game. We do free agent signings, trade breakdowns, and all the latest MLB breaking news right here at the SF Bay Area Sports Talk channel. So be sure to have that notification bell so you can be notified when I'm going live for the post-game show and when these videos are being released. So thank you again so much, everyone, for the amazing support. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, you guys, you guys and girls out there it means everything to me. So I can't thank all of you enough. I wouldn't be here without all of you. And so we'll see you all next time. Have a great rest of your night, everyone. Take care, strive for greatness, and visualize your dreams, work hard, and you got this. All right, we'll see you next time. Let's go, Giants. Woo! Have a great night.